Live from the WTXL studios, this is ABC 27 HD's News at 5.
Tonight we're learning longtime Florida A&M University band director Dr. Julian White has retired. This just days before the Board of Trustees is expected to decide the fate of the famed Marching 100. The band, of course, suspended since the November 19th alleged hazing death of drum major Robert Champion. Good evening, I'm Mika Highsmith.
And I'm Greg Angel. Words of Dr. White's retirement also comes just as we're learning that some 101 members of the band and several of those charged with Champion's death were never even enrolled in classes. Now, the university makes all members of the band take a required music class. Although 457 traveling members were learning that 101 were not enrolled in class because they were not current students at FAMU. This information coming out just days before President Ammons expected to meet with the FAMU Board of Trustees. They're going to be discussing the fate of the Marching 100. Ammons suspended the band and eventually placed Dr. White on administrative leave following the death of 26-year-old Robert Champion. Orange County authorities say he died as a result of a hazing ritual after performance at the Florida Classic in November of last year.
Hey, forecaster Greg Bennett here, filling in for Chief Meteorologist Casanova Nurse. We'll actually check in with him in just a few moments down in Panama City Beach. But hey, we got to talk about what happened today. Gorgeous stuff out there, clear skies, a lot of sunshine, and temperatures, yes, on the warm side, but very seasonable out there. Currently, 83 degrees in Tallahassee, 81 in Bainbridge, 82 in Mariana. Down to the south around those coastal waterways, you're seeing temperatures a little bit cooler. 82 degrees in Apalachicola and Panama City, around 79 degrees. Can't go wrong there. Check out the southeast radar system. All that rainfall from that low pressure system and trailing cold front combination pushed on out of here yesterday. And we're back to the clear skies, and it's going to continue all the way into the evening hours. 7 p.m. 78 degrees in Tallahassee, 9 p.m. 70. Clear skies, so by all means take out those telescopes if you've got one. We're definitely going to be seeing a starry night. And by midnight we're looking at around 59 degrees. We're not going to stop there with these temperatures. We'll talk about those temperatures and of course the rest of your 7-day forecast with Chief Meteorologist Casanova Nurse in just a few moments.
Greg, thank you. Maybe two teens had some love to express, but South Georgia deputies say this was not the right way to do it. Check out these photos. Lowndes County deputies say it looks like two teenagers here at Lowndes High School that pelted the school with eggs and wrapped parts of the school in toilet paper. Deputies say the pair also painted hearts on the building along with lyrics to songs by Jimi Hendrix. We're told deputies have at least been able to partially identify the pair, but so far no arrests have been made. Well, if you've been in the Frenchtown area of Tallahassee today, you probably noticed some new decor in the area. Dozens of local leaders and residents gathering today on Georgia Street. They're unveiling 7 new banners that are now on display on light poles in the area, each one representing homes, schools, and businesses. This is part of a beautification initiative with the John G. Riley Museum.
This is a wonderful day for the entire city of Tallahassee, but it really is great for the community of Frenchtown. We're unveiling the banners that will recognize Frenchtown as one of our premier neighborhoods.
The project will also include a heritage trail guide and historic maps, and we're told that banners will be added on Carolina Street by August of this year.
And some big changes could be on the way to your local post office. That's because the Postal Service needs to cut millions of dollars from its budget. The initial plan closed nearly 3,700 rural post offices. These cuts would have impacted offices like the one in Valdosta. However, leaders with the United States Postal Service have decided against that, instead opting to adjust the hours at those offices. They also plan to cut employees' hours from full-time down to part-time.
Recreational fishermen could soon have an easier time throwing the rod out into the water. Right now, many recreational fishermen find themselves limited to when and what they can catch because of what's called catch share programs. Congressman Steve Sutherland, a Republican representing Florida's 2nd Congressional District, introduced an amendment which was approved Wednesday. The amendment bans any new catch share programs in 4 areas, including the Mid-Atlantic waters and the Gulf of Mexico. I spoke with Sutherland by phone earlier today. He explains that commercial fishermen would soon be left without waters to fish in. Recreational fishermen, rather, would be left without waters to fish in because of commercial fishing industry's push for the catch share programs.
What they want to do is implement a cap and trade system to the oceans, where you cap the amount of fish that can be caught, and those fish can be traded in a public market. The only problem with that is that this is a resource that is owned by the American people.
Now, the measure still needs approval from the Senate, and you can read much more about this story by going online to our website, WTXL.TV.
All right, tonight a local animal shelter hitting a pretty important milestone.
The Tallahassee Animal Service Center reaching number 10,000 when it comes to performing surgeries on animals. ABC 27's Ty Wilson spent some time out there today. And Ty, tell us a little bit about this program.
Yeah, Mika and Greg, you guys should like this story. Dr. Rachel Reeves and her team turned storage units into operating rooms where she could perform surgery on animals. Her job is to get cats, dogs, and other animals healthy so they can be adopted out. Take a look at this little one. The cutest little kitten you'll ever see. This is Barry, a female calico kitten. Today I was there as Dr. Rachel Reeves spayed the 2-month-old kitten. Over the last 5 years, when it comes to surgeries, this was number 10,000. Dr. Reeves explains why it is so important for everybody to spay and neuter animals.
Spaying and neutering our pets is really important to help control the pet overpopulation problem that exists in our community. The whole reason that the Animal Service Center exists is because there aren't enough homes for all of the unwanted puppies and kitties in Tallahassee.
Today's operation on Barry went just fine, so that little 2-month-old kitten is ready to be adopted out. But there is also great dogs and cats at the Tallahassee Leon Animal Center that need loving homes. Here's why spay and neutering is so important. Last year at the Tallahassee Leon Animal Community Services Shelter, they took in about 8,300 animals. Half of those animals had to be euthanized. Live in the studio, I'm Ty Wilson, ABC 27 HD.
Well, consider this. In the 11 counties of the North Florida Big Bend region, there are more than 114,000 people living in poverty. Nearly 30,000 of them are kids. That's why local mail carriers are hoping you will help them deliver food to those in need. We're talking about the Stamp Out Hunger campaign. It's the annual food drive by the Association of Letter Carriers and America's Second Harvest. Now, coming up on Saturday, local mail carriers are going to be picking up non-perishable food items along their route, and all of that food collected here in our area will be donated to America's Second Harvest of the Big Bend. And folks there at Second Harvest say this is one of the largest food drives of the year, and the need right now is high.
Right now and currently throughout the Big Bend, our 11 counties, 1 in 6 people are struggling with hunger. That doesn't mean they go hungry every single day, but at some point throughout the month, they have to turn to food pantries for food assistance.
Now, Clement says they're hoping to exceed last year's mark of, get this, 72,000 pounds of food donated. All you have to do is collect the food you wish to donate, put it in a brown or plastic bag, and leave it out this Saturday for your mail carrier to pick up. You can also drop off food items at the post office and at Publix grocery stores. And we put up all the details on our website, WTXL.TV.
Such an important program, not just here, but nationwide.
Absolutely.
Helps a lot of people. All right, tonight, new information on how Al-Qaeda forces plan to use pets to attack people on planes.
Coming up here on ABC 27 News at 5, we'll tell you other ways agents say terrorists plan to conceal bombs.